This video tutorial will show how to generate 1 to 2 meter contours for a project area and may be useful when the NTS map sheets are inadequate. This is from a recent project review. There's a proposed gravel pit operation and expansion of an existing operation on Dried Meat Creek. This is in the Battle River Basin, and Dried Meat Creek is a tributary of the Battle River, and it discharges into Dried Meat Lake. This is just south of the city of Camrose. If we look at the NTS information, so the project area is right here, just on the north side of Dried Meat Creek, and at issue is the project reported catchment area in their water balance. They show a 0 catchment area right here. So I just wanted to verify the total catchment areas, that there may be actually a contributing area to the proposed end pit lake, which the consultant reported there was 0 catchment area. So first thing would be to check the NTS map sheets. This is 83 A15, should cover it. Let's go into our catalog and get that digitized, geo-referenced NTS map sheet. And just have a look, see what we have for contour data. So zoom into the project area. So here's a project area. This is a pretty flat region, and there's really not a lot of information on the NTS map sheet to delineate any kind of a catchment area. So this is where delineating contours may be useful from a DEM that we have. So this may be found under it's in our layer manager, and it's under the IMG-MS. Go under the Genesis LiDAR folder under DEM, and there's one layer there called Bare Earth, and bring that in. So here it is. It's hidden below the NTS. You want to set your zoom extent to the region that will be used for generating contours. So I'm just going to expand it a little bit more. That should be good. Then I'm going to extract. This is a provincial layer. It's not really a TIFF. So I'm going to extract the TIFF. So you go to Data, Export, and accept the data frame parameters, a location for the exported TIFF. So what it's going to do, it's going to clip the provincial raster just to your project area and create a TIFF file. I'm storing it into my local temp folder for now. And then I want to add it to the data frame. So now what I have is a clipped raster. Okay. And now I can generate contours. I go into the Tools menu, go into Spatial Analyst, Surface, Contour. Okay. And input the raster, which is the clipped TIFF, which is this version 5, right there. Specify the output polygon feature, because these contours will be a polyline feature. So I'm going to say call it 2. Okay, contour interval, I'm going to go 2 meters. You can go do 1 if you wanted. And that's it. And very quickly, contours are generated. Set the options for displaying the elevation data here you can set your fonts parameters as required, and then you want to display those. Alright, and then zoom into the project area. You might want to turn that off, and maybe turn the TIFF off for now. The TIFF and the underlying DEM. So now, in this region here, the catchment area can be roughly delineated. A lot better than what was provided. Turn off some of the hydrographic features because it's interfering with the and even delete this so you can see all the contour data. So we have sort of a high point here, 708. The project area is right here. So this kind of a ridge would probably, the catchment area would probably be very crudely estimated at something like hit that ridge there, come up here, maybe come around here, and come down, maybe through here, something like that. Might be the project area, and that is 44 hectares. So I would say it's not really zero, but it's something, there is some kind of a small contributing area to the proposed pit lake. Another possibility to take this a step further is to generate a profile through here, and that can be done using 3D Analyst, and you just have to enable the extension, and then you want to do an interpret line. Oh, before that, in 3D Analyst, under options, specify a output folder. So what you can do is you can generate a cross section and then output the data points into a folder location. You have to do that first, and then that can be imported into Excel. So once that's done, you want to interpolate a line. So you can draw a line segment through the project area. You go to this high point here. Once that's done, you can do a profile graph. I have to redo that again. You have to make sure you set the right layer. So this is the TIFF that I exported for the project area. Then select interpolate line, draw the line section through the project area, there, like that, and then create the profile. And so this is a cross section through the project. And because we set the export folder location to my temp folder, the 3D Analyst, then those points are stored here. And they'd be in this file here, DBF. Those can be just dragged into Excel. Like that. I just learned another way to export the data. You go into, once you have your cross section, you right click, go to advanced properties, export. Go to data, indicate text. If you try Excel, it probably won't work. point index says header options. You want to limit it to comma, delimited. And that should be good. You can do a preview. There's the data that'll be exported. Just copy that. That copies it to the clipboard. And go into Excel. Values can be pasted. And you want to do convert text to columns, delimited. In this case, it'll be a comma. Okay, finish. Then these values can be charted. There we go. And this essentially matches the chart in GIS. That's basically it. So that's contours and how to export a cross-section. The cross-section option might be useful for trying to estimate travel times on small unengaged trips.